Let's set up my currently page in my Kellofaplan dashboard planner. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're a returning viewer, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. In today's video, we're going to decorate the currently page in the planner that I'm using for social media. And since I'm using the Kellofaplan seasonal planner, I've got the seasonal sticker pack that matches the planner dashboard. So I'm going to be using the February set in here. And it is these pretty little pastel colors. We've got 1 page of boxes. We've got 2 pages of illustrations. And if I need to, I may pull a few coordinating boxes from Pastel Basics. So let's go ahead and get started. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move this monthly over. FYI, we are going to also decorate the monthly pages once I finish the currently. So this video will have 2 Plan With Me's in it. So for starters, the decorated divider is on this side of the page. So I might put a couple of florals here. I've got 2 because there's 1 on each page. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one and get started. And then I'm going to need to put down some functional boxes. So we're going to be pretty boxy this month. I think I'll go ahead and come all the way over. I do have my Happy Planner punch handy on my desk, so I can punch this. Now that is not exactly straight in the corner like I would prefer, but I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to worry about it because planning is supposed to be fun, not stressful. And I'm going to try to not let that bother me. But y'all know how it is. Okay, let's get this one down in the top corner. That one's a little straighter. And I'm going to go ahead and put down this biggest box up here. And then I'm going to put some bullet points in this one. Actually, before I stick that down, I think I wanted to come over here. I was looking through this book and there are some words in here. I was thinking about pulling from this lavender section. It's almost a perfect match. So I was going to pull the words that say this month I want to. And I was going to add that up here with my box. Let me grab this one. Get my box back over here. And I think I'm going to put the words down first. This is my first time for me to use these Kellofaplan words. That is not straight at all, but I'm trying not to let it bother me. I am going to go over here quite a ways. So, oh my gosh, that's crooked too. Y'all, this is going to be the Hot Mess Express today. All right, I do need to trim off this tiny little edge here. Oh, and also part of my page. Oh my goodness, look at this. And in this box, I want to put down 3 bullet points. So I'm going to pull those from the seasonal book. And these are just things that I need to remind myself of this month. I don't look at this currently page as often as I should. So I'm hoping with these little dots and these headers, I'll be able to remember to focus on this page somewhat. Okay, and I need 3 of these boxes too. So I'm going to grab this pink one here. And these boxes are going to be where I will track how many videos I have published. And then which ones were the most liked. Or I'm sorry, most viewed. And it'll also be a reflection of which video or which of my spreads were the most liked on Instagram. And then I wanted to come back over here and grab 2 of these little boxes for my stats tracking, just where I like to put down my followers I gained for the month. or lost, whatever the case may be. Hopefully it's not lost, but you know, never say never. Can't decide where I want to put this one. Might pull up the very tip of this blue box and kind of layer it on top of the purple. Okay. Got more crookedness going on here. And this spread is going to be pretty boxy, I'm warning you now. I wish I had a long box in one of these colors so that I don't have to pull another purple, but I'm going to work with it. It's okay. For this box here, I'm going to want to take a tally and see which of my videos are my top 3 since I started my channel on August the 2nd. So there's a sticker back here that says today's top 3, but I think I'm going to cut off the words today's and just use the top 3 portion. And we'll put that one here. And then I want another big box here to recap what went well, or, you know, some notes to myself, things I might need to change up later. I really wish I had a pink. Let's look at these other colors. I tried to look at them earlier. This one is not an exact pink, but I think it will do okay if I have a box. Yeah, I got one here. Okay, I'm going to set this purple one aside and I'm going to grab this pink instead. I looked at the blue earlier before I sat down to film, and the blue would be a little clashy. So on this one, there's a word in the book that says something about highlight of the week. So I'm just going to take the portion that says highlight. And these will just be notes to myself. I'm not sure how good I cut that, but I think it'll work. Uh-oh, or not. There we go. I need to fine-tune this trimming here. And then lastly, I wanted to grab a checklist out of here because I've got some things from prior months that I feel like I need to focus on, or, you know, touch back on and see if I can get those things completed. Let's see if this will fit here. I may have to trim it a little. I don't think I have too many outstanding things I need to get back to, but still need a little checklist because I forgot about them until I was reviewing and looking back on some of the other months. I'm going to trim this off here because that last dot is not going to fit. Okay, and then I also wanted to pull the word focus from here. Of course, it says this week, but since this is for the month, I'm just going to trim off where it says this week. I think that went a little better than trimming of the highlight. Okay, so that is everything that I was planning to put down for my functionality. Now I think I want to come back and add some of these illustrations. Something besides the florals. I definitely have space here for something. Maybe I'll put down this little robe and slippers. And this little teddy bear is cute. I'm going to grab him too. Trying to be careful not to get into my boxes too much. And I like these little bouquets. I think I can add these in a few places. Put one over here. And here's a couple of quotes. The best thing to ever happen to me is you. Love is not something you find. Love is something that finds you. And happy Valentine's Day. Now, I don't have any space here for a quote. I don't think I really have room for any of these quotes, honestly. So I'm probably going to have to skip the quotes and just work on the decor. I'm going to grab this cupcake. And we'll put him over here. I'm wondering if this cupcake is a little smaller. I might rather have the smaller one. It's kind of hard to tell. I do like these champagne glasses. Maybe they can come over here. And I would like to have something else up in here. How about maybe XOXO? Another crooked sticker. That's just perfect for this spread. All right, and let's bring in a couple more of these little flowers, I think. I love florals, so there's always room for a floral on the page. And maybe this one, let's see. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere that I might be able to fit one of these quotes. I don't think this one would show up if I were to put it here. Here's a little tray of some treats. Maybe we can take this one and put it up here somewhere. I don't know if I like that over the flowers. I think I'm going to pull this one back up. If I can get it up. Oops, he's tearing my sticker. My blue box. Maybe if I come at it from a different angle, it'll work. Yeah, he's still tore. So now I need to decide. I guess I'll just leave it because I don't want a torn sticker. Okay, I think that might be it for this page. I do have a little floral here, but there's really nowhere I can get it. And obviously I've got plenty of boxes left, so I could always use this for a little spread somewhere else in the future. I might pull this little perfume bottle. It's tiny. And maybe I can put him over here. Okay, so I think that's going to be good for this one. I'm going to put this book aside. That was the Seasonal Sticker 2025 Planner Set and Pastel Basics. I don't know that either of those are available, but I will check before I upload this video so I can let y'all know. I'm going to go ahead and punch these pages because if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget. I'm using the Happy Planner punch, and this paper doesn't line up exactly perfectly with the guidelines, but I think we're close enough. All right, so let's set this one aside and let's turn our attention over to the monthly spread. Oops, put this page aside and I actually needed to flip it over. Okay. Oh, I have a sticker here. I'm not sure where that came from. There's not much telling. Oh, goodness. And now I need to do some cleanup down here. So my punch went through, but the stickers decided to stay. They didn't fall out like I planned on them doing. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, so for these, I've dug deep into my stash When Heather first started putting out books, Heather at Kellofaplan, she put out this Roy G. Biv Boxes and Florals, and this is the original. Let me see. She published this one in 2020, and this is still one of my favorite books of all time from her product line. But I'm going to pull some purple florals out of there. I've also got rainbow basics and rainbow quotes. So let's get started with this one. I know right away what I chose are these pretty dark purples. And then there's these orchid colored boxes. Now for the monthly, I don't really need the boxes. I just need the florals. So I think I'm going to, oh, this page is already out. I'm going to go ahead and pull these 2 pages out of the book because that's the only thing I need from here. And since this is my social media planner, the monthly is purely functional. This is where I'll track when my videos post, if I've shared them on Facebook or Instagram or in my stories or whatever. So I need all of this to be functional space. So I'm only going to do minimal decoration, but I think we can get something together. And I do like the fact that we have this long strip of empty boxes here. So right away, I know I want to put this box there. So let me grab this one. And we're going to get him down. Oh, I need to find the cut line. I don't seem to be hitting it in just the right place. There it is. And I'm going to turn my page this way so I can make sure I get this lined up. And I think this is probably going to take up, oh yeah, this will take the whole thing. So that's perfect. Perfect. And I'm not going to trim off the little overflow from the side. I'm going to let it be. That is so pretty. And I like purple because it's a Valentine color. Of course, it's a little brighter than the traditional Valentine colors, but I just love it. I think it's so vibrant and cheerful. I'm going to put this little corner piece down here. I've got all kinds of little scraps floating around here. I hope that doesn't annoy y'all. But since this is empty here, I think we'll be okay to go ahead and let this one overlap it just a bit. I do typically like to use the blank spaces for my my color key, so I'll use this one for that. Okay, and the reason I pulled in the rainbow basics is because I wanted the long box in here. There's a pretty purple set, this one here. Colors are really vibrant. I wanted to pull this long box and put it here. And I don't know that I'm going to need anything else out of there, so I'm going to set that aside for now. Before I stick this down, I'm going to put this on a piece of wax paper because I saw a quote. Whoops, I need to put that back in the other book. But I saw a quote in here. Oh, here it is. Man, I opened right up to it. I am good, y'all. Okay, it says, all I need is a little caffeine and a lot of planning. And I thought that's perfect for this social media planner because YouTube is actually a lot more work than I anticipated. There's a lot of planning because when you upload your video, it really needs to have time to sit. And I can't remember what they call it, but I don't know. It's like it has to actually process up to the full 4K. So sometimes if y'all watch my videos and they haven't fully processed, you'll notice they're not as clear. But after a day or two, they look much better. Oh my gosh, I might have to get the undo out because this is too crooked for me. And I really hate to get that undo out because last time I used it, oh my Lord, it was just like a big puddle. And I feel like it just took it forever to dry. So I'm going to try to go slow and easy and see if I can get this off without doing too much damage. Okay, I got it. But I am going to put it on this wax paper for a second because I need to kind of figure out how much space I need for this long box. Okay, so this box, I put it up here. I have about this much space. That should work. I don't mind the words going over the floral. That doesn't bother me. I think I'll put the box down first, and I'll put it as high up here as I can without covering up the word month. All right, now let's get this one down. I'm going to trim the top just a little so that it won't be too much in my box or too much over my side here. I definitely need to clean my scissors. They're feeling a little sticky. Okay, this one's a little curled because I pulled it up, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, I can still see that. Y'all might not be able to see that too clearly on camera, but I can see it. I think it'll be okay. I mean, I do wish that it was a little more easier to read, but it'll be all right. Okay, let's see what else we can do here with these other florals. That is so cute. So I'll put my color key here, and let me bring these florals back and see. About the only other spaces I could decorate would be like up in here. And since I've got a floral here, I don't know that I would really like how that looks there. And I don't want to waste this beautiful corner. So I'm going to set that one aside. And I'm going to look at some of these bouquets. Here's a small one. I don't know that I want to put anything up here because I need to write in this box. So I'm going to take this one just for grins and see how it'll fit in this space. Obviously, I'll have to trim some of it off. It's not as cute as I had envisioned. Let's see if I can reposition it. There is a smaller one here. Maybe I should try that one instead. I'm going to put that one on the wax paper. Let's see what this looks like. Well, it's not a lot smaller, and that space is just not really quite big enough. Okay, I think I can work with that. I'm kind of thinking that going forward, probably not this month since I have this here, but going forward, I may cover this up and cover up the year. And that'll give me a little more border space to work with as far as decorating. I see some sticker pieces on my scrap here. Okay, I guess I'll take a small floral and put it here. Or maybe this one that I already pulled off. I had it sitting to the side on the wax paper. Oh my gosh, I think I just cut my paper. This paper and these Kellofaplan planners is thick, but I like it. And this one might be just enough to put over here. I did not get that right up on the edge, but I'm okay with that because it was just clear anyway. Okay, I think that will be good enough for this monthly. I didn't grab any washi tape or anything, although some might have looked okay down here, but you know, I think it'll be all right. I think I'm going to save the rest of these stickers for another spread. Now I'm kind of feeling like I need a tiny little something there. Maybe this one. Okay, I need to trim that just a little more. I'm going to have to clean my scissors a bit. These scissors do not want to get close at all. Okay, that's going to have to do. All right, let's have a look and see if I'm feeling like I need to put anything else up here. I have a hard time not going overboard with florals. I wish I had positioned that a little differently. Like, I still want to put more here, but I think it would look awkward over here. Maybe I should have turned this one the other direction and had it going up instead of coming down. But I didn't think of that at the time. That did not cross my mind. I think I'm going to keep going here. These are all I have, so I may end up having to, I don't want to waste these big ones, but I feel like I need something here. So which one could I trim? This one I could probably put across here and then use the extra to fill in over the 2025. I probably should have cut this while it was in the book. Do not stick. All right, now let's see if we can put some of this over here, and then I think we'll be finished. This is gonna cover up all of this, but I guess it's okay because it did on the other page as well. Next month, I'll have to plan this a little better before I sit down and turn on the camera. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I've got a tiny little scrap here. Maybe I can put it up in this corner. Let me trim off some of this extra. And let's see, or actually I could probably fill in some of that space. Let's do that. And I am going to have to punch this hole. All right, let me get my crocodile out. I've got it over here. Okay, that worked pretty good. Oops, I got this one too. I forgot about it. All right, guys, I think that is going to do it for the monthly. That's pretty cute. Okay, let me put these back in the book, and then we'll put this on the discs and see what we think. I'm going to put it, I need to get it back here with its boxes. Those are really pretty. I wish I had a need for those, but I don't. The second is my 6-month YouTube anniversary, so that's kind of exciting. It would be really nice if I got some new subscribers, you know, to make my day that day, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let me clean up just a little, and then I'm going to put this back on the disc, and we'll check this out and see how it looks with the currently. Okay, there we go. That is going to be my February currently page, along with my February monthly in my Kellofaplan dashboard planner that I'm using for social media. So I hope y'all like this Plan With Me. I like the way this coordinates. I'm glad I went ahead and went on into the corner. This is very boxy, but I need all these spaces. So hopefully I'll get this filled out soon. And this will be my reflection for the month, as well as things I need to do. And then this is for video tracking here. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me on my video today. I hope y'all like this Plan With Me. If you did, please let me know by clicking on the like button and leave me a comment down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please go on and hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.